One of these days, one of these days.
Please step away immediately. You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
If some scientist had told me Percy was actually from Mars, I'm not sure I'd have disbelieved him.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Stunning! Right as rain, right as rain.
They seem to be a lot more serious about the plague here. It must be spreading fast. Not a pleasant thought. I'm glad I'm not a Bobby, if that's how well they're taking care of Bobby poppers these days. Sorry to bother.
You know, honestly, I got a weapon right here that I feel like using right now, but I'm gonna wait on that.
Oh dear. I'm extremely glad I'm not a Bobby. I don't think I can do this as long as these poppers are popping out constables. It's sloppy of them to leave all the works exposed like that. What if someone were to have an unfortunate accident and break things?
Right, I've had it with
Can't we just agree to disagree? Police force seems to be out in...
Right-o! That's the one that done it!
Words for knocking down my blocks in kindergarten. That popper looks like it's rather well maintained. I wonder if I can change that. That was a bit naughty of me, wasn't it? Brilliant.
Did you hear that? Look at him! He's covered.
Man, this thing just
Can't we work something
one-taps
out?
them, doesn't it?
No? Oh dear, I don't think that's working anymore. Oh dear, that's not working anymore either. Things have come to a pass indeed. There. All that bother, and I don't even have plague.
don't see why you can't unquarantine the pie shop. Cook is beside herself.
My dear lady, if we lift the quarantine gate on the pie shop for you, we'd have to lift every quarantine gate for anybody.
No, you wouldn't. I'm not anybody, am I?
Perish the thought, madam.
You can just do it for me.
I'm afraid we actually can't. Our quarantine control grid needs a Framistat. We've ordered a new one from the Department of Scientific Research.
I'm throwing a dinner on Friday. I expect you to get your Fremy whatever and unquarantine the pie shop, or I shall have to explain to the Minister of Health why we have no pie.
Have you ever wondered what life will be like 20 years into the future? That would be the year 1984. Yes, it sounds like a very long way away, doesn't it? But 1984 will be closer than you think. At the Wellington Wells House of the Future, you can imagine yourself in 1984 when machines will clean your house while you nap. That'll make the wife happy, won't it? And we'll also have pills that replace food, so you'll never have to eat again. Beef Wellington, delicious. Now the inventors at the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research have all sorts of amazing things in store. We'll have typewriters that type the words for you as you say them. And imagine being able to listen to your own.
Now, if I were a tool to disable the quarantine gates, where would I be? If it's not down here, I bet it's in that office.
Hargreaves, is the vulcanizer gas stopped? We need to adjust the flow mechanism. It's still wasting a lot of motor lead.
We'll always have our joy. Couldn't do without that.
Not working. I better go downstairs and see what's wrong with it. Locked, of course. Can't have the staff running in and out asking questions, can we?
I'm solving a very difficult equation. Leave me in peace.
Apparently Confucius was wrong. The way in is not by the door.
Someone please send Hargreaves up here. I can't be down on the floor all the time chasing people.
How do I get up in there? That glass looks fairly solid. Might need a gun to break it. Or a cannon. There does seem to be a rather large cannon here. I'd have to rotate it, but it is on a circular platform.
Has anyone seen Hargreaves lately in the past week or so?
What have we come to?
I see someone's in the calf. If you don't have anything pressing to do, you kindly bring me up some tea?
Why are we doing this to each other?
Look at them! They've got blood all over them!
Sorry.
It's a sign you're taking your joy. So remind them that they'll take their joy right away and yes, problems. But as well taking joy. You need to step up and do your part. Simply notify them there's a down in the area. Or a doctor, simply notify.
Thank God. Look, I don't even want to be here. It's better this way. An electrowave stimulator. What does it do? I suppose it stimulates electrowaves. That doesn't sound right. Seems to be missing a battery.
There's the one that did it! On their hands!
It's a prototype for some sort of torch you use in the kitchen? Doesn't seem to have all its bits. I wonder if I could find something around here.
He did it! I know he did!
This seems to turn motoline crystals into gas. A lot of gas would charge up that cannon. I'll probably need some sort of valve handle to unblock this, I think.
Look! They've got blood on their heads! Nothing like the rain. What's this?
What am I doing? I've always liked you, actually. This seems to be in operating condition. These machines don't seem to be in tip-top condition, do they? This could be useful.
How'd you get
I walked in through the front door. That's how I got in.
Let's see what I can do with the console now.
We do have someone named Hargreaves. I haven't completely lost my mind, have I?
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
He did it. I know.
Do we really have to do this?
Ha ha, very clever, pointing the pneumatic cannon right at my office. Now that we've all had our little laugh, could you please point it at the window or something? Why is the supplementer still on?
I suppose you're who I have to thank for the hole in my wall.
I did knock.
Don't be silly. Do you know how long I've been asking them to fix the hot flash? I can't even remember.
Oh, the power cell was missing.
Oh, for heaven's sake. They said they had to wait for a part. Look, without help or even a manual, you fixed 3 machines and triggered a chain reaction.
Yes. Well, sorry about that.
I need a chap who can figure things out. Would you like a job?
I'm afraid I'm sort of trying to get out of town.
Why? This is the best of all possible worlds. Nothing gets done, but everyone's happy.
You seem sort of exasperated, actually.
Oh, don't tell anyone, all right? How are you getting past the quarantine gates without a Framistat?
I was hoping to get one from, here?
They've been pestering me for one. Tell you what, I'll give you one, and when you're done with it, give it to them from me.
Oh, that's very kind of you, I will.
Here, look around. If there's something else you can use, take it.
Wait, so you don't give a fuck what I take? Oh, cool. Alright, whatever.
I'm gonna have to rewrite the entire bloody report. Can you believe that? Hello. Oh, that's my old office. I bet Clive got my window, didn't he? The little shit. Oh dear, I've forgotten about the headmistresses. I suppose I could just sneak past her via that alley. There must be some way to put her to bed for a bit. Otherwise, how do they get close to her for maintenance and such? Marvellous!
Don't you just love the smell of motorine? It's so...
This was no accident.
You will never guess who I caught sneaking out of the executive washroom.
What?
Please step away immediately.
I don't see how they expect me to visit the shops on the other side with all these spankers and things. I almost feel unwanted. I wonder if she's powered from in here. Just lie down! Ha! Now headmistress can't scold me for breaking quarantine. This won't take a minute. It's better this way. I'm gonna have to rewrite the entire bloody report. Can you believe that?
Lovely day
you
for
look
it.
smart.
All right.
Oh, this should be fun. A building full of fanatics who can smell me. Naked among wolves.
Attention all attendees. The keynote dissection and luncheon will be starting in the operating theatre in 5 minutes.
How do I get to the elevator? I don't think I want to mingle with this crowd.
Nice to see you.
Dr. Defoe, please report to the quarantine grid room. Dr. Defoe, the quarantine grid room. Thank you. All nurses are reminded to file their mandatory volunteer schedule by Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock.
Can't we work something out? No?
Please Please congratulate Nurse Elizabeth Neal for winning the Waste Not, Want Not Award for her adaptation of a crash cart into a file for frequently used forms. Due to the dissection luncheon, lunch will not be served in the cafeteria today. If you are not attending the luncheon, please make other arrangements. This is a reminder that the bottles marked alcohol
I'll be back in a jiff.
contain isopropyl alcohol and not ethyl alcohol, and consequently do not go well with tonic water and ice.
Some sort of reversion to early forms of language. Extraordinary uptake of the stain in the...
Why are we doing this to each other?
Well, that feels entirely too good.
She was positive she'd figured it all out.
Yeah, really?
I read Miss Olsen's notes. Did you know we mixed joy mushrooms and chemicals and created mutant spores that drive people...
The quarantine floor is currently under quarantine. If you
So that
need
was rather
access to the quarantine
disappointingly
floor, please
inconclusive.
see Dr. Milton
However,
for a key
our
card.
next electrode proved far more interesting. We thought that if we applied electrical stimulation to the Broca's area, we might enable the subject to speak. which would have proved obviously useful. We had a subject in stage 1
Unfortunately,
of
the
the
panel
plague,
on improving
just
bedside
beginning to
manner
revert to
has
old
been
English.
cancelled
We
due to
even
lack of
had a linguist
registrations.
ready to
If you were
translate.
interested in the
But
panel
we
but did not
obtained a very
register,
odd
please
result.
communicate this to
I'll
Sophia
just
Jex
use a
Blake,
bit
as
of
there is
juice
still
here.
time to reschedule.
Now, Dr. Hardy, where do you keep your key cards?
There will be a tour tomorrow of Hayworth Labs for any registered attendee. If you have not seen the latest in pharmaceutical technology, this is your opportunity.
Why are you being stupid, Arthur?
Well, what's wrong with this move?
Checkmate in 4 moves.
How?
I move my bishop here, so you just have to go there. So, I put my rook here, so you could only move there.
Or there?
But then I could put my other rook here. Do you see? What you want to do is go here. Why are you knocking your king down?
Because I'm not playing you anymore. You're playing you.
I can't hear you.
Let's make some tea.
Do you want to play again?
Maybe in a little while.
Oh, Arthur.
Yes, Percy?
What's a sore loser?
Oh, touche. All right, set them up. We'll go again.
I like playing chess with you, Arthur.
Key card. Off to quarantine I go. Yay!
Lovely. Look, I don't even want to be here. Do we really have to do this? Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
quarantine grid. Oh, I hope I don't regret this.
Attention all staff. A downer with plague has escaped from the test labs. Please consider him armed and dangerous. Be on your guard.
Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive, nothing in sight, forever in flight, follow those lines, we'll make it this time, blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight.